So today we got some special shit going. Um, this one is gonna be a different format. So as you can see right from the start, I finally got the budget to be on the other side of the microphone. Can you believe that shit? I could finally afford to be on the other side of the microphone. Oh my god, that shit took forever to get to this point. God damn. Anyways, today we got something special. So this album I specifically chose mainly just to showcase to producers and DJs. For the last 10 plus years, I feel like we've been fed the same shit over and over. Every fucking producer trying to specifically chase after the other previous hit and trying to go upwards on that by being more goo goo gaga. Man, we're so tired of that shit. When I first heard this album, I was actually really surprised at just the depth at how different the style is, even though the drums and the beats and everything feels so at home. The style and everything, the execution, like, is so overall basically just from a different region. Hold up, I'm choking to death. Allergy season is trying to kill me. I'm not doing another take of this fucking video. This is the 18th take. I plugged in my microphone and my computer died. I don't get it. I'm cursed. But this album, I feel that when I heard it as a producer, I looked at it like, yo, we need to really start delving into other territories and areas as far as our mental state when making beats. These artists that I'm about to review, I believe, hail from across the seas, and I want to get their other album, but it says that it might take up to 6 months because it's coming from somewhere in Europe. Um, the style and the vibe and everything, it feels so at home, but knowing the artists are from a different region, it just shows how far hip hop has gone. And it's crazy because I don't even know what to classify this music as. I'm gonna play some of it and maybe you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's get suited actually. Shit. Um, we are going to review Public Memory El Elegiac beat. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna call it the E beat. Or actually I'm just gonna call it the beat. Fuck it. So yeah, Public Memory. These artists, they slid across my radar somewhere, I think around the end of last year. This album came out, it says, on September 1st, 2023. And just right off the bat, I want to say this album is on Spotify. Um, this album is on Spotify. I listened to it. Lately, I've been listening to it every morning on my way to work, but normally, I listen to this album just at nighttime. I feel like this is a nice LA nighttime. This is a good album to drive to. This is what I drive to. I drive to this primarily at nighttime, but it basically makes me like just drift off and just envision shit. And that's the thing that producers need. Producers need to really like get put in a place where they can just drift off and forget about all their taxes and bills that they gotta pay and all the bullshit, and really focus and get their instrumentalization right. And I feel like this album crafts and masters that. Aside from that, one thing I do want to say is this wasn't the first project I had heard by them. I think I realized them maybe August 2023, and I believe around that time they had an upcoming show maybe a week later or something like that, and I was really disappointed that I couldn't go to it. I had to work both my jobs or something like that, so I couldn't go to it. There was definitely a reason, I just can't remember exactly what. But shortly after that, or maybe around that time, they had dropped this album, and I started listening to it immediately. And when I first heard it, I thought it was I uh I didn't I didn't dislike it, but I remember there were some songs I liked more than others. But now I feel like I do like every song, but I don't listen to every song every time I listen to the album. But I do like this album. I it grew on me. It grew on me. That's what it was. It grew on me. So one thing I do want to say, this isn't my favorite album by them. This isn't my favorite album. I do like this album a lot. Um, this album, as you can tell by the album cover, it's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. But that album cover is a perfect picture to go along with the music, because the music is definitely whatever that is that's on that album cover is what the music is. So this album, it has 10 songs and I really like that. It's just a good 5 and 5 stack. um what did I want to say? Yeah, fuck it, we'll just get straight into it. So today's gonna be a little bit different. Like I said, it's a different format. We are going to play the LP because this is what real hip hop people do. They collect records. So this is the back sleeve. It's got a gap in between to show you which is side A and side B. And some of my favorite songs are on side B, but we're gonna play some tracks from each side. And the cool thing is they got another sleeve within it. Oh shit, I have it upside down. Um, so this right here, this is another album by them. This is the album that I recommend y'all peep. I forgot the name of it, but look for this picture. That album is real good. It's got some fucking bangers. That's actually the first project I heard by them, and it's up for debate on whether this or that is my favorite track. But one thing I will say is this vinyl is fucking lovely. So as you can see, we've got a little corner shop, a little corner setup. Charizard has a gift for me for whenever I do finish this video. We got the album cover in the back. And let's give it a play. So right off rip, this is an awesome record player. So right off rip, it's real eclectic, but not all the tracks are like that. You hear a wind chime, listen to this bass. Yeah, this is what I like to listen to at nighttime when I'm driving. I was about to change the song, but then I was like, nah, hold up. Yeah, so this is track number 2. Yeah, the drums knock all up and down this album, bruh. Like, I can't even front. Like, it's got that vibe. It's got like that, I don't even know how to describe it, but to me, it's got like a castle vibe. It's crazy because like that album cover I'm looking at right now as we play this, and I know a spot out, or let's see, I know a section out here where the houses kind of remind me of that a little bit, like that kind of architecture, and yeah, like it's, I don't know, it's just vibey. It's got its own vibe. Like this shit right here, this is kind of spooky, but this is the type of shit I like. Like I like to listen to this at nighttime. And the vinyl is heavy. Like this shit. So this setup is that glowing light that you see on the record, on the record player. It's basically a Bluetooth connection. So I got it hooked up to a speaker, and the speaker is playing this right now. And since I have my microphone running, it's gonna pick it up. But I'm just trying to make sure the volume is right. This one too, this is another one I like. Like these drums and the bass are so, like, it just goes. Like, I can't even front on this, but this is the type of shit I want producers to listen to, and I want DJs to listen to this, because I want people to step this shit up, but also at the same time I want people to delve just into different styles and sounds, and also make everything synchronized. Like, not everyone needs to rap on everything. Like, if there's vocalists out here that got ideas like this to like engineer and sing these specific ways, run that. Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna flip it aside too. And just so we're clear, this is a custard yellow vinyl. If I drop this, I am going to cry. But luckily, you can get this album on Amazon for just a little over 20. Yeah, so just in case the microphone didn't pick it up, you can get this album on Amazon just a little over 20 if you're trying to get the LP. It's a single yellow, custard yellow LP. And as you can tell, like, it plays nice. Like, it's the sound and everything is just awesome coming out the speaker. I'm also glad that this vinyl ain't warped. I have a MF Doom instrumental LPs, and them shits is warped. So like every time I play it, like it just sounds all fucked up, and I'm disappointed in that shit. I have another album that's warped too, but I can't remember which one. Yeah, that bass comes in with that. It reminds me of a beat that my homie used to make, like, or the style reminds me of beats that my homie used to make. Yeah, I can't even front on this. The style is dope. Like this is a dope style. Like I fucks with this shit 100%. And like just the vibe itself, like all up and down the album, not every song's the same, but like it definitely has like its own vibe. Like it's some shit for me to listen to at nighttime. Like I fucks with this. I'll bump this on vinyl right before I go to sleep tonight. Charizard's holding my gift. Like as soon as I have that shit, I'm turning this right back on. Like I got some rare records I gotta start showing on this channel. I have one of them right next to me that it's a record you can't get no more. But for this record in particular, I fucks with this shit. This track right here, this is the Spider Stars, and we're actually gonna play through this whole track because number 7, following this track, we need to hear the beginning of that as well. Yeah, like this, the choice of making the vinyl the color of the moon in the background of the album cover, I like stuff like that. Like stuff like that bumps up the score. Actually, no, I take that back. It doesn't bump up the score, but it's something I personally like. But I'm not gonna have the score bumped up because of that. I do really like when artists press vinyl and get the vinyl to incorporate with either the album cover or incorporate with uniform or to incorporate with sports team colors. Like people have been getting real creative on that aspect lately. I have let's see. Yeah, people have been getting real creative on that aspect. I remember Sonic Mania, whenever that game came out, their album, the vinyl was blue, like Sonic blue. I missed out on that one too, and I recently tried to look that up. But I can't remember if I said it already. This is like the 15th take of this, but if you happen to have a record player, you can get this vinyl on Amazon for a little bit more than 20. Like it's a really, really good price. Really good price. This record player that I'm playing from is awesome. The lid for it has a handle on it, and it has a Bluetooth speaker built into it as well. But the Bluetooth speaker I'm playing from right now is under my table. The company that made this record player, I'm gonna deep dive into them in a separate video, but they also happen to have an online record store, and I just realized this today because I had never heard of this company that made the actual record player. So yeah, this is the build up for the drop. Yeah, it's crazy. Like the whole point of me showing y'all this is just to show how far hip hop has traveled. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can hear the modifications happening too. Yeah, so this right here, this is a separate track, but they brought the bass back from the previous track, and the way they did it is so smooth. Yeah, it's crazy because all the rest of the songs on this side of the vinyl are fire as fuck, but I'm not gonna play them though. I'm gonna stop right on this one. So I'm gonna start incorporating this in a specific way on my channel. I'm still trying to figure it out, but stay tuned. If you happen to have Spotify or iTunes or Google Music or whatever, go find this album. This shit right here, this is fire. We having a party up in here. Straight up. This is your boy, Poltergeist Classics 1. If you're new to the channel, like or subscribe. We're gonna keep the party going. Peace out.